Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to tie the halfstone by Eric Taverner. First, let's look at the pattern in Roger Woolley's book. Here we have the pattern. 2/3 yellow silk, 1/3 mole fur, and the Hackle honey dun cock. And it's under Devon pattern, so Devon style. Here's Taverner's book. It's a section about what he thinks trout take wet flies for, either winged or hackled. And the emerger is the one. And he feels the halfstone does a great job of this. But the pattern gets translated by Halford into a dry fly. Here, honey dun cock, lower half primrose floss, mole fur, hackled through that. That's that fly. But here's his primrose silk, followed by mole fur. But then he's going to use a henny, so like a hen quality level of a honey dun cock. But then he puts a dun hen feather in front. So sort of the ultimate emerger here. It's pre-flimp style, if you will. Book's written in 1939. License ring is in 41. So there's my mole. You saw the TMC nymph hook I'm going to use. It was a great all-around wet fly hook, primrose silk, primrose buttonhole, and this is a rise form cape that is mostly dun but has a little honey color, and here's a Collins medium dun hen. So let's get to tying the fly. I don't have a picture of what Taverner, what his fly looks like, but we have a picture of Halford's, and we have an idea of what the Devon style flies look like from Woolley and from Hughes in his books. So we're going to do a body here that has this primrose floss that I'm tying in now. And then, how much of it, it's hard to tell. We have Woolley as a guide, 2/3. I'm going with approximately half here. So half that primrose yellow. And then we're going to dub the other half with mole fur. And he says honey dun cock, henny in quality. So a hen-like quality, a webby, not a great cock feather. And the beginning of the mole fur to the head or to the shoulder. So I'm going to tie it in by the tip now, following in Cutcliffe tradition. Again, this pattern's from Devon. Devon apparently doesn't really have a lot of stone flies, and he speculates this is called the half stone just because the back half is the color of a stone fly. We're going to dub the mole fur here, making it thick right near the feather there for the thorax. I'm going to dub it up to the shoulder. Trying to make that middle portion a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to double the feather again. This is from my understanding of Devon patterns from Cutcliffe to double the feather back as you spiral wrap it through the thorax. I'm going to spiral wrap it through. Length of feather, we don't really know. So this one, the length of the feather is the length of the hook shank. I tie one a little bit smaller, I'll show you at the end, just to see a little bit, how the pattern could vary and be different. The ratio of the mole fur zone to just the primrose floss, can be different as well. So we're going to clip that out. That's just to the shoulder, not to the head, because we're going to tie in a dun hen feather and do 2 wraps. He says 2 turns of dun hen hackle taken to the head. And the hackle length here is equivalent to the honey dun. So 2 turns there. We'll trap it off. You can see in this, working in this time period, the late 30s, early 1900s, uh, figuring out nymph patterns in contrast to the floating fly, and realizing that fish are taking nymphs emerging right below the surface and figuring out how best to imitate those. Break off that hen there. And Taverner suggesting that this is a great fly to mimic that emergence because it's gonna hang out in the film. The hackle's not super stiff. It's definitely not gonna ride dry. It's gonna be in the film, and that bursting thorax with all the legs and all, it looks like wings wanting to come out, or a failed attempt. So there's that fly. Here we have with a little bit shorter of a hackle through the thorax. And thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. See you soon.